So to start, you're going to need your little flowers that you've collected on your walk or in your garden. Then you might going to need a hard surface. You could use the floor, you could use paving slabs or something hard. Try not to do this in your house and remember to seek permission first. You're going to need a piece of cloth, white cloth. I'm just using an old baby muslin from when my children were little. And then something to bash with. So I've got either a rolling pin or a hammer. Okay, that's the first step. Get everything you need ready. Okay, so one of the instructions said you had a choice. Either you could use 2 pieces of material or paper, or you can use one and fold it over. So I've got one and I folded it over. So I'm going to roll this back, push this back, and I'm just going to concentrate on this half. I put that on my hard surface. I've got a chopping board, but this could be on the floor outside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my plants and my flowers, and I'm just going to lay them out in a pattern or a design. I'm going to lay them out and push them flat a little bit on my material. I'm going to keep going until I've made the design that I'm happy with. Keep going, keep going. You can chop flowers, you can take the petals off and spread them separately. You can layer them up. Don't bunch them up. My tip to you is try not to overlap them at first, because it might be quite tricky to do. Keep doing that until you're happy with your design. Once you're happy with your design or how you've laid them all out, you can tape them down, but just try and give them a bit of a squish. If it's a windy day, it's a bit trickier. And then you're going to put this second half or your second piece of material or paper on top. Now be careful, try not to move them about too much. Here comes the wind. Try not to move them about too much. Don't worry if they do. And then put your second piece of material over the top. Once you've folded it in half, you're ready for the fun bit. So get your bashing thing. I've got a hammer and a rolling pin. I'm going to try with the hammer first. Remember, I said not to bash too hard because you might actually damage what's underneath too much or damage your paper on the top. But I'm going to just bash like this on top of where I know my flowers are. You can see that the natural dyes are starting to squeak through. Now this is going to take a bit of a while, so I'm going to go quick and I'll come back to you in a minute. And here we go. This is what's left over after I've bashed and I've hit the flowers as much as possible. And if I peel back, you'll see the flowers have left quite a mess underneath. But what they've also done is they've left a pattern. And that pattern is the natural dye that has come out of the flowers and onto my material. Now, in my instructions, I said, remember not to brush this off. What you need to try and do is either carefully peel these back to take them off the material, or allow them to dry, and then that should be a little bit easier to take the flowers off. I'll just try and peel this back so you can see some of the other things that have been left behind. And if you leave this to dry in the sun, then hopefully you'll have a beautiful piece of material left, and you can do whatever you like with that. Then you could leave it just as it is, or you could make some bunting or a flag out of it, or you could just give it as a little present. Good luck.